Technology that allows us to use our laptops and smartphones from pretty much anywhere. And let's be honest, it's convenient to be able to work from like the coffee shop or a hotel. But are you aware of the hidden dangers of Wi-Fi? Let's take a look at some of the dangers and how you can protect yourself. There are two types of Wi-Fi networks we're going to talk about today. Your internal business Wi-Fi and the free Wi-Fi you find pretty much anywhere you go. Your business Wi-Fi should be secured, meaning that you have a specific network name and a password to access it. But are the default settings changed? How often do you update your password? Are you using encryption on it? Most likely you are using encryption, since most of the wireless access points out there require that today. But the default settings, or rotating the passwords, that's not very common. Here's two examples of things that I have seen. I went to a local business and they're using Comcast. So they had a Comcast modem out there and that has their wireless network. Now, this is a very busy place. The modem was very visible and it had the sticker on the side. And on that sticker had the network name and the password. They didn't change the default. I was able to get on the network. So anyone that sees that can just hop on your secure network. And once they're on that network, any malicious person can snoop around and see what other devices are there and get into sensitive information. Here's another example. I went to a client's office. This time they had the network name and password written down on a sticky note. It was behind the front counter, so most people coming through would not see it. However, there was a big window on the side, so anyone from outside can see that sticker. So the moral of these two examples is to change your network name. Don't use the default, and change the password. Don't use the default that comes with your modem or the device. And definitely don't leave that information out in the open. If you allow the bad guys easy access to your network, there's no telling what they can do. So try to protect yourself. Now, free Wi-Fi is fantastic, right? Well, not exactly. Free Wi-Fi a lot of times is considered open Wi-Fi. It's because you don't need a password to access it. Or if you do need a password, think of like Starbucks or places like that, the password's really big and it's on the counter. So everyone knows it. On free Wi-Fi networks, anyone who's on it can access other people's devices. They can see what's there. So, it's very easy to intercept the data that's going back and forth on these networks because the security is set so low, if it's set at all. There have been instances where, a hacker went into a coffee shop and set up their own free Wi-Fi. And they changed the network name to the business's name. Customers came in thinking, hey, yeah, this is the business, and signed up, got onto it, and thought they were using the Wi-Fi. Well, in reality, all the data was going through the hacker's computers. So he was able to sit there, drink his coffee, and access people's usernames, passwords, and get other confidential information. Now, there is a technology that allows you to securely use public Wi-Fi. One of these technologies is a VPN. This is a pretty old technology. It's been around for quite a while. And yes, there have been some security flaws recently with it. It's not a 100% foolproof way of protecting yourself. You might be asking yourself, well, why? Well, it's depending how the VPN was set up. Some of your traffic will go through the VPN, which is secure, and other traffic will take the easy route and go out over the free public Wi-Fi. VPNs are typically very slow. So to speed them up, most of the setups split the traffic into two layers. So some of your information is encrypted, but others go over the free Wi-Fi. There's another service out there called the Secure Access Service Edge, or SASE. This is a firewall that's in the cloud, and all of your web traffic goes through this. Your computer, no matter where it is, creates a secure encrypted connection to this cloud firewall, and all the traffic flows right through that. This greatly increases the security of your browsing and allows you to access your internal business information as if you were sitting in the office. And you can do that from anywhere. They're typically very easy to set up and to use. Users don't have to do anything special about it, which is fantastic. So once you get the app installed on your computer or your device, users are just connected to that cloud firewall. So I invite you to take a look at your Wi-Fi setup And how do you use public Wi-Fi? And when you're ready to talk to someone you can trust about your cybersecurity, please, I invite you, give me a call. Thanks and have